with Sarah Bernard on CBC News Special. Today we decided to invite a famous swimmer we have known to get our country a gold medal. So let's invite Alicia Arnold. Welcome, Alicia.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you're here too. So, Alicia, you're currently 25 years old. What was your first medal?
My first medal was when I was 21 years old in the Olympics in the 400 meters in the butterfly stroke.
Wow, that's really great. So, who inspired you to become a swimmer?
Well, I have this coach when I had since I was 8 years old, and his name was Ben Thompson. He's been with me from then and all the way till today.
What were you most proud of in your athletic career?
Well, what I was most proud of is that in Paralympics and Olympics, I won a gold medal in butterfly stroke.
You have faced many challenges in life, haven't you?
Yes, well, one of the biggest is losing my father at such a young age, and he passed away before I started swimming. So I guess that was a big one that had hit me. And also later on, once I won my first medal in the Olympics when I was 21, my mother had gone through a severe heart attack and she passed away. So I was in such a bad condition that I had no one there for me.
Oh, that must be so hard. But how are you here today as a Paralympic swimmer?
Well, after my mother had passed away, it had been a month and I was 21 then, and I had been recovering and I had been getting better. And I thought nothing could ever get worse than this. Then when I finally found out that I was diagnosed with cancer in my right leg. So I had been amputated and I had been going through chemotherapy for 6 months.
What contributions have you made to the community around you? What have you done to help them after everything you've been through?
Well, I've done a lot actually. Well, it first started off that I couldn't swim at all and I was in such a bad position that I couldn't do anything, that I was sitting there and I used to go to the community pool every day and look at all those little kids. When this one little girl who had amputated an arm, and I was so inspired by her that I went to the pool and went and helped her out and actually helped her to swim. And that's when I became inspired and thought I can get into the Paralympics.
Wow, that must be amazing. Do you know what that girl's name was?
Yeah, her name was Annie Fernando. She's such a cute little girl.
Do you still train with her?
Yeah, sometimes actually. She's one of the younger athletes I'd like to inspire.
So what would you like to say to those young athletes out there who are watching this right now?
Well, I want to tell you that no one can ever put you down and to always follow your dreams. There's nothing that can ever stop you from getting there. And if there anything is, be sure to look up to someone to help you out.
Well, thank you, Alicia, so much for this interview. We'll be back after this break. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, you're here on CP24 News with a special guest we have today, and her name is Isabel Clarkson.
Hey, it's so nice to be here.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Thank you.
She is a famous Olympic athlete. So, Isabel, before we start, tell us about your family story.
A family story? Well, it's very complicated, you know? Like, I was an orphan, and then after I was adopted by the Clarksons, and they're very nice. And I really enjoy being part of their family.
Wow, that's so nice. So your name is Isabel, right? Or I've heard of others.
In real life, it's Maurice Johnson. I changed it because I felt more part of the family when I changed it to Clarkson and changed my name a whole differently, because Maurice Johnson doesn't, I feel like the name Maurice Johnson doesn't really fit who I am. Isabel fits more like me. I like the name Isabel too.
Okay, so what was like your first influence on becoming a swimmer?
Okay, well, there's a community center nearby the home when I was like 10, the first time I was adopted, and my step-parents asked me what I liked to do, and I told them like I like to read, so they took me to the library, and it was by a community center. So when we were walking by, there was this like a swimming pool, and there's like the glass there and you can look through it, and I was so amazed by the sight. I saw like everyone swimming in the water, and it was amazing. I really loved it. And Emma, my stepmom, she said, if you really like it, do you want me to sign up? And I'm like, yeah, of course I want to sign up. And she signed me up, so that's how it started.
Wow, that's nice. So
it's pretty much love at first sight kind of thing.
Oh. So what was your very first achievement?
My very first achievement was the 400-meter backstroke. I swam it in like 12 seconds, I think. I don't really remember. Like it was a while ago, but I know I was a gold medal winner. I was really proud of myself.
Nice.
Emma was really proud of me.
So what are some challenges that has really brought you here and who you are today?
Challenges? Okay, so it's years ago in 2006, many YouTube must have heard about the drug dealing. Well, I did deal drugs, I did, but I never did it because I never used drugs ever, never. I only sold it for money. At that time, it was really hard for my family, the Clarks and everything. It was very hard. It was hard. We were in debt so much because Emma got cancer. She got cancer and it was horrible and I didn't want to see her go. She helped me. She and my stepdad and my stepsister, they all showed me what family love is, and it was amazing. I didn't want to see her go, so I wanted to pay off the debt. So I decided that why not pay off the debt by selling drugs? No one has to know. But well, it just kind of leaked.
Wow, so very inspirational, although it's not the right thing. So what contributions did you make to the society?
Well, so every year, ever since Emma died a year later, after the incident, I paid $10,000 to the cancer research team every year.
Wow, that's very great.
And it's because of Emma. It's kind of supporting her, and I don't want to see any more people die. Cancer is a very bad thing. It's horrible.
Yeah, I can tell that. Well, we have to wrap up this interview, so what would you like to say to those young athletes out there who look up to you?
I'm really sorry, Dad, if you're there, and I want to say to the young viewers that it's okay to make mistakes, but learn from them. Don't just let them go. Don't let the mistake just fly over your head and think that, oh, it's okay if I make a mistake. Learn from those experiences. Learn from the mistake, because it's not something that can be let go of easily. Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this break.